Hello, hello, hello. This is 8th House Goddess coming with another tarot and oracle read. I hope you are having an excellent evening. Yes, okay. I want to jump right in because what I hear is spirit soul activation. Spirit soul activation. So I'm excited to, find out what a spirit soul activation looks like, what it feels like. If this is your first time here, welcome in. If you have been here before, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking time to spend with me. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It is helping me to grow the channel, and we can be an 8th house family together. Soul spirit activation. Let's go on and settle in our hearts, settle, in our minds. Spirit soul activation. I think I'm gonna grab the crown chakra bowl, and because I'm feeling like taking my time, let's take a deep breath in through the nose and release it through your mouth. Relax your shoulders. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. I want to open up the crown chakra. Take another deep breath in through the nose, out through your mouth, really releasing any tension, any buildup. One last one in through your nose and out through your mouth with a sigh. All right. Now, as you know, or maybe you don't, I don't edit the video, so whatever happens is what happens. I didn't realize how much power I had, and I was pushing it too hard. Let's take a sec, and if you will, accept it. We're just going to send some positive healing energy toward you, lifting any burdens, lifting any tension. I just feel like we need to do that. Clearing out our chakras so that our crown can be open, our third eye can be open, and we can hear this spirit soul activation. Last deep breath. Take it in, take it in, take it in, hold it, and release, really releasing with a sigh. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me that moment in time to share with you. Spirit Soul Activation. We're going to start with the Gateway of Light activation. Maybe that's where I got activation from. Gateway of Light activation. Oracle by Kyle Gray. Love the deck. But you know, if you've listened to any of my videos, you know I said that about all of them. Let's see what we can get. I've already sat before the ancestors. You know that. I've already shuffled, cleansed and cleared the space and the decks. And so I'm going to use my beautiful crystal tool, that's what I'm going to call it, to clear once more. And let's see what we get for us. Wow. Wow. I love it. I love it. Inner Earth. Base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. I guess before you, hopefully you can see that, before you can have a spirit soul activation, you've got to be balanced and grounded in your root chakra. It says base chakra, strength and security. There's too many. Laying a foundation. Okay. So let's lay a foundation in. I said that's too many. Let's lay a foundation in the base or root chakra. Recognizing that the color is red. The mantra is I am safe. It's the place in our being that it's the place in our being that we feel safe. It's where we tap into our ancestors from the root chakra, our DNA, our core being, if you will. And the card says Inner Earth. So now let's put together our root chakra and Inner Earth. Since it just insists on giving it to me, then I will take them, because apparently the cards know something I don't know. Inner Earth, the Earth Center, Father Geb, Mother Gaia, the heart of the earth where we get the crystals from, right? Where we tap into, the heart of our being, our root system, the tree of life in Inner Earth. Let's look at that again. Isn't that something? Where you have earth, air, fire, and water in the Inner Earth. Life springs forth from the Inner Earth. In our being, our heart center kind of serves that same purpose. Here we have the sword of light, divine protection, cords cut, right? Breakthrough energy. I like that. Breakthrough energy. The sword of light. So now, you know, it's in my mind, I see, what is the Excalibur? Right? He has the sword and it is in the earth, right? Okay. That just came to mind. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. The Merkaba activation. Transcendent ascension, you are rising up. That is my, if you can look at the image, you see the triangles, right side up and upside down. That is Merkaba, or Merkaba, some people say. And that is the symbol that I use for my protection. Before I begin any type of work, I use the Merkaba. My leg is going to sleep. For any kind of work. Oh man, that's what happens when you get old. Okay, okay. I use the Merkaba image for my protection, and I envision it moving in opposite directions. So it's coming up from the earth and down from heaven, right? And each is spinning opposite. They are spinning opposite, right? And so, and that is my protection. And I am sitting in the center. I am sitting in the center. And I am surrounded by light, just like this. That is my my protection that I call down. If you are doing any type of spirit work, please make sure that you are calling in some protection. Okay. All right. And then the fourth card is, it says Thought Light Codes. I'm going to call him Tahuti, which is his Kemetic name, Tahuti. He is thought and word. He is the record keeper. It says light, initiation, great teacher, awakening, divine magic. Woohoo! We're going to have a good time this evening, right? So now, from the earth center, in our root chakra, I'm looking to see which, from the earth center in our root chakra, we are strength and security. We have to tap in so that we feel strength and security. Are your bills paid? Is your spouse okay? Are your children well? Right? Because if you have those things on your mind, you cannot move forward in anything spiritual. Okay? Because you're going to be sidetracked if you don't feel secure. Okay, so the first thing that we do, and this is coming out like a step by step. So we're gonna call this not just our spirit soul activation, but it is our rising step by step, right? When we get up in the rising, right? And I don't say morning because I'm not morning. Right? I am rising up. I am awakening, right? So when we arise, we tap into, we ground, we get centered, we take some deep breaths, and we show gratitude, right? Gratitude for a warm bed to sleep in, gratitude for a roof over our head, gratitude that I am awake and I have eyes to see and ears to hear and I have a mind to process, gratitude when I arise, right? I am grateful for the things that I've come through. I'm grateful for the lessons that I have learned. I'm grateful for the call that I have on my life, okay? For the purpose that I have on my life. So when you arise, we are talking about spirit soul activation. It's coming together in my sha-na-na, okay? Anybody know what the sha-na-na is, right? So this inner earth, when we arise, this is giving me a step-by-step. That's why I kept giving me these cards and I kept trying not to take them. It is a step-by-step. So when we arise, right? We lay the foundation of security, of peace, of joy, of happiness, of appreciation. We lay that foundation. And then, after we shit, shower, and shave, right? After we do all the things that we do, okay? We are moving to this sword of light. Let me tell you what I feel. I love it when I feel something, right? It says divine protection. Remember I said I use Merkaba for my protection. It says cord cutting, breakthrough energy. Okay? So now we've gotten up. We have got grounded, got centered. We have showed gratitude from the beginning, even before we see it. Okay, so we've shown gratitude. Now we are into this sword of light. Now, divine protection. Now we are calling down light, right? We are calling on our ancestors. We are lighting candles, sitting before our ancestor altar. You hear me? Sitting before your ancestor altar. If that is your dresser and you put a white cloth across the top, just on the corner, it doesn't have to be the entire dresser, right? And you put a white cloth across the top of it and you light a white candle, sword of light. When I tell you that white candle is so powerful, right? You light that white candle, it is so powerful. It is as a sword. It is as your protection, because then you begin to call upon your ancestors. I like that. You begin to call upon your ancestors, right? You begin to, when you were in church, I'm not in church anymore, but if you are, it's okay. Then you're going to know what I'm talking about. What did they tell you? To repent, right? You had to go through and say, I'm sorry for this, and I repent for that, but. Yeah? Okay, so this sword of light, now we're going to talk to our ancestors. We're going to say, great day, ancestors. I come before you. This is 8th house goddess, daughter of your mother and father, granddaughter of. You understand? And you do both sides of that family. You do both sides of that family. I am coming to you, laying down, breaking every chain that binds, separating every person, place, or thing that needs to move out of my energy field. I am cutting cords. White candle, right? Sword of light. Yeah? Calling in your divine protection. Okay? That breakthrough energy, because what we're doing, soul, spirit, activation, right? We're getting our day going. And you can't get up at 10 o'clock in the morning and tell me this is what we're doing. It's too late, boo-boo. Okay? So I'm going to need you to get up, right? Rise up. That's what we're doing. We are rising up. Okay? And then getting our spirit and our soul activated for the day. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Okay? If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Add to what I'm saying, because this is a dialogue, not a monologue. Okay? So inner earth, we've laid that foundation. Now we've lit our white candle. We've called upon our ancestors for protection. We've called on the white light, if you will. We have repented, or what would be considered that, right? Breaking that energy that holds us captive. You understand? We've let go. That's a good way to put it. We've let go, sort of like. Now we come to the Merkaba. The Merkaba activation, right? It says ascension. You are rising up. Let me tell you something. When you do this and you do this, all you got to do is close your eyes. Shut out everything that's around you. See yourself sitting in the center of the Merkaba. Okay? See yourself sitting in the center of the Merkaba. And the bottom triangle is spinning to the left, and the top triangle is spinning to the right, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. But they're spinning in opposite directions. Let me tell you where I got that from. Hold on. because I can't scoot and get it. The Isis Oracle. I love the deck. Don't like the images, but I can get past it. And the reason I can get past it is because the power that is in what I already know, coupled with, that's not what I want the book, coupled with this deck, oh my goodness, this deck initiated me. Merkaba, let's find it. I'm gonna, uh-oh. Because it doesn't say Merkaba, it says something else. So I'm going to find it for you, and I'll show you where I got the, and it's close to the front, where I got the idea that you sit in the Merkaba, and you sit there in your mind's eye for healing. Remember, spirit soul activation. We are coming up. Here we go. Here we go. It's called the Chariot of Ascension. And if you can see that, it says Merkaba. Right? And you can see my highlights and my notes because I really was able to tap into this. It says those skills that of visualizing this thing, it says might be channeling divine energy or consciousness for healing, traveling easily between the worlds for conscious spirit communication, gaining greater artistic or creative ability because it feels wonderful to create, or any number of other purposes that you are sitting in the Merkaba. Okay? So we're talking about spirit, soul, activation. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. And we are developing a morning or a rising routine. Okay? A rising routine. So we've gotten grounded, we've laid the foundation, we've lit our white candle, yes, and we've called on our ancestors, and we have let go of anything that has held us captive. Now we call our protection, right? And we are rising up. And you're going to see yourself rising up in the Merkaba. Okay? Okay, here we go. Now we've got Tahuti light codes. Ooh, okay. You know, if you've watched any of my videos, I've been talking about coming out, let's go, stop hiding. It's time to show who you are. And it's very interesting that I have this card because the light codes, when we were in church, we called it speaking in tongues, right? The light codes that come, that give you insight and they almost move you in your inner being, right? So when this says you are rising up, I promise you, the light codes, but I don't speak them on camera. I only do it for my own purpose. And so now this is saying to me, sweetheart, darling, dear, that's not why I gave it to you. Right? That's not why I gave it to you. That's not why I have them. Let's put it like that. Because again, I don't believe in, this outside entity that, gives me all of these. I believe that it is in us to will and to do of our good pleasure. Okay? And so these light codes give you past life regression. They take you into, they give you a divine intervention or a word, a clarity for something that you are dealing with. And I hide it. And I hide it. And I hide it. And let me tell you, I've been out of the church a long time, so it's not that. It's the same thing but different. And I hide it. So now we're talking about spirit soul activation. Okay? We're talking about when you rise in the beginning of the day and activating your spirit. And here is the final activation, if you will, to tap into the light codes. And if you listen, they'll come. You don't have to do anything because they're already in you. We have lived several lives. As a matter of fact, depending upon what your life path number is, that tells you how many lives you've lived and whether you are close to becoming an ancestor. That's a whole nother thing. I'm not going to talk about that because I don't want you to click off the video, okay? But I do want you to understand and overstand and recognize that this thing is talking to me. I'm able to share it with you, but it's talking to me. It's talking to me about hiding the gifts. Because light codes empower you. You understand? They empower you. It says light initiation, great teacher is awakening. And that's exactly what it does. There are times when I am doing readings for myself, because again, I hide it. I hide it. There are times I'm doing readings for myself and the light codes will just come. They'll just, and it makes the reading so much, I get so much more out of it. I feel like I'm being elevated, if you will. Right? And so it says divine magic. When you light that candle, right? When you light that candle and you are speaking to it and you are saying, ancestors, I do thank you, for your divine protection. I thank you that you watch over me. I thank you that you are in me and I am in you. Ekanemo riane seketebe ekanamane. Dabane sekenemene. Ikitaba a noboriane sikilibiriata. Ekenemekete esoriane. Ha! Namoti ata namasi katopo oko enemeni enemoshikane tia tebo okonamana. Nemelele ikatopo osi. Anamane se. When you can come into that realm, I'm telling you right now, it propels you, it lifts you, it moves you into another dimension of understanding and clarity and wisdom and knowledge, right? And then you can go about your day and you can accomplish that thing that was said, that you decided that you wanted to do. I am going to move from there because I don't want to get stuck there, and I will. And I don't want you saying, this girl is crazy. But I understand now that I can't hide it. Because the gifts are not just for me. You can't, listen, I can't make this up. What is this card? Life Force Energy. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. I cannot. Do you see that? Look at all the energy coming off of this card. Your life force energy. That's your light codes that are already in you. That are already in you. One of these days I'm going to have a session and we're going to work it together. Number 34, which breaks down to number 7. Number 7 is the most magical number. Number 7 is the seeker of truth. It's the truth seeker number. This is the Beyond Lumeria deck. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It's very cosmic. It's very cosmic. So now we come out of the light codes, yes, and recognizing those light codes tap you into your life force energy, your kundalini that's rising within you. You're back because we started off with the root, right? Started off with the root. The Kundalini that is rising. You see her hair almost looks like a serpent on the water. And it is rising within you. Yes? So your Kundalini, I'm a whole father of baskets, the father of cups, because it's love. It is, I'll keep it. It's love. That's exactly what it is. It is love. All of this comes from love of self first. Love of ancestors and family and friends. And, but it's about love, Father of Cups. This life force energy, wow. When that thing awakens in you, it's like a flow of water, right? But it's flowing upstream, just like the Nile River. Hopefully, go look it up. The Nile River flows up, south. Because south is not down, it's up. When I open my altar every rising and I say, here we go. Let's open up our energy together. Let's do that. And you'll see. And I say, earth, my body, in the north. Where's earth? In the north. Fire, my spirit. Where's spirit? In the south. Water, my blood. In the west. Air, my breath. In the east. Queen Mother Newt, the heavens above, my covering. And to the heart of the earth, the inner earth, Father Geb, Mother Gaia, my providers. And we meet in my heart center, where dwells compassion and love, light, forgiveness. Ground me in your energy. Cover me in your love, that I may be this day. So be it. And that is how I open my altar every rising. This life force energy rises in us. Spirit, soul activation. That's what we're doing. Spirit, soul activation. Let's see if we can get one more from beyond. I don't know how many more from beyond Lumeria. Hopefully this is making sense to you and is helping you in some way. Would you please be kind enough to leave me a thumbs up and a comment and tell me what you think, or any questions that you have. Email them to me. You can't listen, people. We cannot make this up. Transformation. 53, number 8. Transformation. Spirit, soul, activation. If we activate our spirit and soul, we can't help but transform. We can't help but transform. Wow. Wow. And then we come into alignment. Do you love it? Do you love it? I promise. You see me. I didn't pick it out. It came. And then we come into alignment. Why? Because we are star seekers. We are star seers. I didn't say it right. You see that? Because we've activated our Kundalini, the life force energy, and our light codes from Tahuti. Tahuti, the one of speech, right? Of wisdom and knowledge in speech. The record keeper. And his counterpart is Shashat. She's the record keeper as well. She works with the numbers. And that was the first energy that literally introduced herself to me. I wasn't asleep. I was on my way to sleep, but I wasn't asleep. And she said, I heard it in my inside my ear. I heard it from the inside out. And she said, I am Shashat. And she gave me some numbers. And when I went on to sleep. And then the next day when I awoke, and I thought, she said her name was what? So I got a book. I have a book over there, and I looked it up. And sure enough, Shashat. And she deals with numbers. She deals with some other things as well. Divine feminine and a lot of other things. But she deals with numbers. She's the counterpart to Tahuti. The light codes. The light initiation. So here we are. We have tapped into our base, our root chakra. We have laid the foundation. We've gotten grounded and centered in that. We come into the sword of light. We light our white candle. And we begin to speak to our ancestors. And we cut any cords or break any chains, right, that are still kind of holding us captive. Anything that, doesn't serve our greater good, we let it go, right? And then we protect ourselves in the Merkaba. And in another video, we're going to talk about Mer, Ka, and Ba. And we'll talk about what that means. Mer, spirit. Ka is your double, and Ba is your soul. And try to make it simple. But in a different video, we'll talk about Merkaba and what that means. And then we come into the light codes. We arise. We put some respect on our magic. Right? So when you go to make your cup of coffee, after this, right, now you're not just making a cup of coffee or tea. You're making a potion. You understand? And it's got some magic in it. And it'll do whatever you say is to do. I like it, right? Because we have spirit soul activation. And we've done it in love, right? And we've awakened the life force energy. I do a chakra alignment session. If you haven't awakened your energy source, your energy field, come see me. Come see me. Make an appointment. Come see me. Let's get your life force energy in alignment and awakened. Remember, you're going to do the work. I am going to initiate it right in you. And then you are going to do the work to transform. Right? To transform. Look how honest and pure and almost afraid, right? Because sometimes we are afraid of change. We are afraid of transformation. Yes? So now we're going to awaken this life force so that we can transform and we can come into alignment. Do you see those crystals in the chakras? That's what we're going to do. Reach out to me. Right? If you haven't aligned them already, if you have, wonderful. Because I don't go over anyone. I don't, force anything on anyone. What I want to do is offer a service to you so that we become the star seer. Yeah? We tap into higher consciousness. And now we can see with our first eye. You see it? With our first eye, right? Now we can see. And in seeing, we comprehend. We overstand. I'm going to close this out because if not, this going to be a long, we're going to be here a minute because spirit soul activation. Spirit soul activation. Okay, last one. Last one. This is the Empath's Empowerment deck. It just kind of tells you what to do. So last one. Let's close it out with this. I am really hoping that this has sparked something in you, because it certainly has sparked something in me. It certainly has sparked something in me, and it has awakened. It has enhanced what I already know and what I already do, and now it says set limits with draining people. Listen, because we about it. You understand? We about it right now. Right? Spirit soul activation. Set limits with draining people. That's right here. When we cut cords. You understand? When we cut cords right here. As soon as we get up and we get grounded and we get centered and we light our candle and we speak to our ancestors and we call on our protection and we cut cords, we let go. Let go. Set limits. When people are depleting you, kindly set a limit, such as, I only have 10 minutes to listen to you now. Such self-care is respectful and empowering. Right? I don't listen. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. Okay. I'm only going to take the one that turned over. I love it. Experience the passion of fire. Experience the passion of fire. What is it? Life force energy. Life force energy. Yeah? Reignite your life force, didn't I tell you? By gazing into a cozy fire or recharging in the sunlight or lighting a candle. I can't stand y'all. I can't stand you. Right? Allow fire to spark your vision and vitality. How you like me now? Oh, I'm done. I'm finished. I cannot set limits, because we don't have time for this book. We don't have time for this right here. Okay? What in the middle of the hand it said no. You remember they used to say talk to the hand? In the center of the hand it says no. Because we don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. We are coming into alignment so that we can seer. Right? We can see with our first eye. They call it the third eye, ajna, but it's our first eye, right? We can see. We can heal. We can make whole. We can show gratitude. And in showing that gratitude, it propels us into another dimension. Okay, I'm done. I'm not going to pull any more. Spirit, soul, activation. If your spirit soul has been activated through this reading, I am expecting a thumbs up. I am expecting a comment. I am expecting you to subscribe and be sure to click the bell so that you get notified every time new content is uploaded. Until we come together again, oh my goodness, this has been 8th House Goddess. Whew, I'm so excited. I might have to do another. I might have to do another reading or a continuation of this one, because this has blessed my entire soul. Until we come together again, I am wishing you all the love and light.